Sue, Boo Boo, Buster, and that guy.
I'm fine.
The Wolfman.
I'm
He's fine.
Yeah,
He's fine.
nothing happened. We're good. Glad that you're here.
I don't think you've done any for me.
I told you before, you just got to tell me what you want to see. I'm serious.
Okay. So you will do a request from me?
Yes, of course.
Aww.
Of course I will.
That's sweet. One day I might just hijack your channel and I'll come in here and
I told you that this morning. You should
cover to cover. Nice to see you, and I won't even say, you know, why you're not there.
I think you
Just
should.
pretend. And
You should just like put one of my shirts on him.
oh, I could do that. Yeah, or the Wolfman costume.
The Wolfman mask and hands with the Cubs shirt.
We are getting into October.
Were you recording this whole time?
Uh-huh. We're getting into October for Halloween, Oktoberfest. This is my Stein.
Gloria Stein.
You can't see the number on the bottom. It was my dad's.
Oh, really?
And yeah,
I probably knew that.
I don't know if you knew it or not, but anyway, we're excited. Bonesy joined us today.
Yes.
We're going to do Slow Love Slow from Imaginarium. Imaginarium was a movie as well as like a soundtrack that Tuomas composed, and there is a movie with it, but we've just watched a couple of the videos of the songs.
So we haven't watched the movie.
I've never seen this, and you've never seen
No,
this.
I don't know this song at all.
Right, so
I
I
mean,
need
even if I knew it before, I wouldn't know it, but now I can tell you I don't know this.
to... For sure. The thing about this is that Nightwish had, I've told you this, and so if I'm repeating, sorry, but 3 singers. First, Tarja, who was more operatic.
Was there Anette?
Then Anette.
Okay.
In the middle.
And then Floor.
And then Floor. Okay, so
Floor we love.
this is actually Anette. Yes, we love Floor.
Okay.
But this one's Anette, and you have not heard her yet
Okay.
in your memory.
Is this theatrical kind of?
Yes, and it's got a little bit of creepy in it, so I figured for October it'd work.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It was suggested.
We love
if it's not creepy enough, then
Halloween is
we can
right
creep it
up
out.
there with any of the other major holidays for us. Really is.
we just have so much fun. This is our skeleton
It
cat.
is.
Gunter said it looked like he had 2 testicles in his mouth, but it's actually mice.
Of course, Gunter would say that. Gunter. This was a family show.
Mice in his mouth.
No, but it's not a family show. I'm just teasing.
But we love when the kids come. Kids come and trick or treat on October 31st, and they get in costumes, and then they go around to the different houses, and we give them candy. And some of them are so cute. They are all so cute. But a little girl came last year. She was about 2 years old. Pretty little thing, comes walking up the walkway. And Wolfman says, well, what are you supposed to be? Her costume, you know, and she said, Queen of Hearts. For Queen of Hearts, she said, Queen of Hearts. So cute.
I don't remember that, but I'm looking forward to this year.
Yeah.
You know.
Absolutely.
Sorry, guys, we digress, but.
That's okay. All right, so we're going to watch Slow Love Slow from Imaginarium with Anette. You all set?
I am.
Let's go.
You said that was Anette.
That's Anette.
It looks like Floor.
No, you just haven't gotten a close enough look, and her voice is very different.
Okay.
Coil
cutest part. Okay, so what do you think of Miss Annette?
Well, I really thought through probably the first third of it that it was. I mean, I know you said it wasn't, but I was like, man, it looks just like Floor. But when she's wearing the red and she doesn't have the hat on, I recognize her. Like I've seen her somewhere, I don't know where. But she's got a different face structure than Floor. She's a little heavier looking. Beautiful woman, don't get me wrong. I think she's a beautiful girl and can sing. And the other thing I noticed was that, again, this is all neither here nor there. I loved it. I will say that I was listening to the instrumentation, and again, for probably the first half of it, I could hear that stand-up bass. So whether he played it or someone else played it, it was almost halfway through before I switched over to the regular bass. I could hear that. And so I liked that. I liked that kind of smoky jazz.
Marco, yeah.
And
It's very different from anything I've heard
me too.
before. This is my first time hearing it. When we first were introduced to Annette, you said, I like her the best out of all
Really?
three. And then we were introduced to Tarja, and you said, I think I like her the best. And I was like, well, everybody can have a favorite, you know, we love all three. But yeah, I think you get a little, you know, changey aroundy, and that's very normal. Changey aroundy. You get a new favorite. That's what we do with Nightwish.
Yeah, I mean, I
You
can
have
see
a
that.
new
absolutely.
favorite. This is my favorite song now.
I love this song. I love.
You know, this isn't my favorite, but what I'm saying is when we watch
Right.
them.
Well, Trimus's interpretation, or that's not a good word. His creative juices and stuff are so outside of what I'm able to do that sometimes it's just so good that I'm not sure I completely understand it. You know what I mean? I'm a rock and roll guy, right? This is not necessarily rock and roll. This is theater, and so he's obviously classically trained. And
Yeah, this
I
song
don't even know
was.
what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to say that. Anyway, go ahead.
I was just going to say this song is more theatrical and slower than most anything that I've heard, but there was a point in it where suddenly they started.
Yeah.
And then what did you think about Empu's little solo?
I thought it was good. I expected it to be more jazzy, just because of the whole feel of the song. And I noticed when he started to play it, it was more of a rock and roll lead. But then towards the end, when he started doing the hammer-ons, you know, when you know what that is, right? When he started doing hammer-ons up the neck, it did get more of a jazzy feel. As his talent comes out, he's a totally talented guy. I wouldn't say that he's necessarily caught out necessarily for this type of music. Could be, but in this particular song,
this
when he first
particular
started,
song had very precise parts for each person in the band. You know, that's the way they write it. They write it for the members. And
I love the orchestra. I'm sorry, I didn't.
oh, that's fine. Yeah.
And he does it well.
Yeah.
In all of his songs. I don't know. Does he use a real orchestra sometimes, or just all keyboards?
No, he goes and records from the best orchestra in London
Okay.
and brings the samples
London
back.
Philharmonic?
It's a different one,
Okay.
but it's
Doesn't matter. It's,
yeah, and there's one children's orchestra there too, that he that's where he gets his
That's
samples.
cool. That's
Yeah. So cool. It's a
Loved it.
little bit creepy. I don't know the movie, so
We'll have to watch it.
someone's trying to take that little boy away that looks like a creature.
Peter Pan.
And
I felt like the whole thing was Peter Panish.
well, and then did you get like the Temptress Snow? It's like Snow White,
Yeah,
but in
yeah.
reverse, or Eve from Adam and Eve with the apple and the red
That's
dress,
good.
and
That's very
yeah, very cool video.
Loved
so
it. Loved
I'm
it.
gonna
It's
give
great.
it 2 thumbs up, and our Skelecat, yeah,
Wow.
yep, even with the dangling testicles / mice.
Gunter, you're the best.
Yeah, he is.
Guys, we love you, and we thank you again for, as always, for putting up with us. And
Yeah, and
We're having a
if
good
you
time.
like this video, like, subscribe,
share,
share,
comment down below,
comment down below.
and hit the button, the bell that makes it ding every time we use it.
Notification.
Yes.
God bless all of you. Be
Yes.
blessed and
Please don't hurt anybody.
don't hurt anybody. Enjoy a spooky, spooky October.